Well guys, it's now time for me to get caught up on my GEDIO series, or Game Every Day in October. Gonna do 8 laps for MX Superfly featuring rookie Carmichael, 250 race at Indianapolis.
We're bringing you the Supercross action from Indianapolis today. This is a really tough course the riders are facing, with lots of serious timing on the jump combinations. The 250s are getting ready for the start. The riders are waiting for that gate to drop. And the 250s are out in a cloud of smoke.
And I get the whole shot. This is the 2000 track design. The original winner of this race was Jeremy McGrath. Playing as Chad Reed. Reed at the time riding for Yamaha of Troy in the 125 East Coast. Rode the first few races on the 250 and did very, very well. In fact, was even sitting 3rd in the point standings. Until a shoulder injury before the Phoenix event forced him to lay up and get ready for the 125 East. And Chad did, of course, win 6 out of the 7 events. The only race he did not win was at the Pontiac Silverdome, in which he took a 2nd, behind Brandon Jessamine. Of course, Chad Reed now back under Team Yamaha as of this past year. He did not win a race in 2016 and 2013 and 2010 in the Supercross season anyway. Of course, it does show Reed on a 4-stroke, as you can tell by the noise of his bike. That is a 4-stroke motorcycle. But I do like to go by how the year went to make things more authentic. They show Reed in the 250 class already. I do like to have him compete in 125 races. Because that's what he was riding. That's the class that he was riding in the 125 East Series. That's a tough section right there. Moguls right there. Of course, you can see that 2000 Indianapolis race on my channel, because that was the race where Travis Pastrana made his pro debut in the 125 class also, going down a total of 3 times, once on the parade lap, and still ended up 4th. And that was also Michael Brandis' only 125 Supercross win. course, all the 125 guys had all the people I grew up watching, as well as the 250s. But of course, as I was saying earlier, I like to have Chad Reed run 125 races because he was in the 125 class. This was his only year in the class, 02. And also for the Nationals, some of the 125 races, some of the Nationals are 125cc races, and I do like to play as Ernesto Fonseca in some of them because he also rode in the 125 class in the motocross season after a pretty decent year in the 250s in Supercross, because 2002 was also Fonseca's first year in the 250 class in the Supercross, because he had pointed out of the 125 class, Chad Reed was having his only year in the 125s and go 6 out of 7. And of course, I have said on the internet, on RacerX, that Chad Reed is the only reason I have left to follow the sport, because with Carmichael in retirement as well as McGrath, I almost had no reason to follow, but Chad Reed kept me hooked onto the sport. And when Chad Reed leaves, I do too, because I won't have anybody to cheer for. I went by Mike LaRocco. LaRocco winning this race in 2004, which would also mark his last career win. I did make this for 8 laps, so after this one, it will be the white flag. Of course, Chad Reed winning this race in 2008 when he was on a Yamaha. That was 2 years after the entire field had gone up to 4 strokes in both series. And the only season that really made me sick that Reed competed the whole season in was 2006, because he was in contention for the crown and he loses the title by 2 points to Carmichael.
It's the final lap for the 250 moto.
110 on lap. Single double. Of course, I only made this for 8 laps because I did want to get caught up with my series. I know I've been behind a little bit because I've been a little busy. To lap looks like Rancada.
Player 1.
And I get the win.
What? Here are the final standings for the 250s. Player 1 will take the first place finish today, followed by Wyndham in second place, and third place goes to Luss.
Ferry gets fourth, Fonseca, Carmichael, Rancada, and LaRocco will be your order. That'll do, and I'll see you guys again.